this is Morris Minor Restoration Part 13, brakes part. I have no idea. I haven't been keeping track of the brakes. Anyway, hold on. I am an idiot because this is a brand new rear brake assembly. I was taking the brakes apart. As you can see, it's brand new from Moss Mania or somewhere like that, I believe. It's got the rubber band still on it. It's a brand new rear brake cylinder. And I was putting the brakes back together, and I noticed something. So the rear brakes are held in with these things. They're called Banjo fittings. They got a hole in them. They're threaded. They look really nice. They're actually rather large for a part on a Morris Minor. But they hold the bleeder nipple on, and they also hold the assembly to the car. I lost one. And no, I didn't, drop it on the ground and it broke. I literally lost it. I have no idea where it went. So I had to make one. And this was the finished product. Let me just take it off. Okay, there's the finished product. I'm just kidding. It's not that. It's this. This started out as a normal piece of aluminum and was machined. It was lathed and milled into this. And it was very difficult to make, kind of. It was it's engineering genius, is what it is. So what I did was I had to machine it down to the correct length and circumference. Diameter. And then I had to drill it out some and use a pipe thread to get the interior threads. And I used a thread tap or something like that to get the exterior threads, because I didn't want to do the threading, because usually when I do that, it turns out absolutely terrible. But there we go, that's a done product. And I also got some pieces from AutoZone. They are not Morris Minor stock pieces, so if some of you may get mad about this, I'm sorry, I can't find them, really. I can find the bolt and everything at Moss Motors or Mania, but that's a $20 piece, and I spent my $20 on a UK copy of the Beatles Revolver, so it was either this brake part, and I really wanted the UK version of Revolver, so I made this part. These are two pieces that are threaded together. They have a weird interior thing, which makes it very hard to machine for me, so I had to buy those pieces. And they're easy, you just thread them inside, and that's where you hook the brake line to. As you can see, the brake line, where is the brake line? There it is. That's where you can hook that to, so it will work, hopefully. But then we have the issue on the brake hose. This is the Morris Minor's front brake hose. The brake lines for a Morris Minor are very easy to make. But the brake hoses, on the other hand, I don't know where to get them. I have no idea where to get them. And you may think it's just a little bit weathered. I mean, these things were replaced in 2004, so they are okay. But when I was trying to bleed the brakes to see if they worked, I noticed this little thing. If you can let the camera focus in, let me do that. This little thing right here, it's not focusing properly, is a hole. So that's a hole in the brake line. So what I have here, it's a hole in the brake hose. So what I have here is a brake hose, but it's not from a Morris, it's not from a Wolseley, it's not from an Austin or an MG, it's not even from a British car, or even a European car. This is a brake hose from a 1965 Plymouth Barracuda, or something like that. It's a Plymouth Barracuda brake hose, which was a sports car made by Plymouth. But this was the one that I had to get because it's kind of the same kind of brake hose. But this is not 3/8. So what I have to do is put it in the lathe and turn it down some. And then I can use this thing, the same thing I used to do the threading on the exterior of this. I can use this to re-thread this side, and then I will have a brake hose that hopefully works, and then I'll have to re-tap that side. But hopefully it will all work out, and everything will work properly, and then I could probably do a review of this thing by the 20th, maybe. Thanks for watching. I just ended the video, but it's about 20 minutes later. It's done. Turned it down and threaded it with the threading tool that is over there on the table. And it threads right into the brake cylinder, the reproduction brake cylinder from Moss Motors Romania. I'm not sure which one it's called. But that works, even though it doesn't go into that, it goes into the front. But I'm thinking maybe 2 or 3 more parts left in this series, almost. I mean, what else is there to fix other than the brakes? I don't know. I'm taking suggestions. Thanks for watching.